they're pretty deliberate with where they want to go with the ball and who they want shooting it. And, we definitely forced a couple to take more shots than they probably won, and some of them made them, maybe more than the percentage that they're shooting typically. So definitely tried to play the percentages there and the numbers they've put up so far this year. And Jensen is a tremendous post player. She has great feet. She's got great touch. And, if she has space to operate and she's a one-on-one, she's gonna be really hard to stop. So we knew we needed to provide some help there. And then our thought our kids did a good job of just being aware of kind of where she was and who was around them, because they do have some kids that can shoot it that we had to make sure we got to.
Brewer certainly didn't look like a freshman out there today. You can talk about her development. Obviously in Texas they had a lot of big bodies, and they kind of shut down your post game today. Kind of the exact opposite. Brittany just went out there and
I thought she played really well at Texas. I thought our team didn't, but I thought Brittany just, not necessarily she, scored it and all those things, but the little things we look for, that she's starting to figure some things out. She's getting tougher. She's getting rebounds. She's mixing it up. I thought we saw her do those things at Texas, and then you just saw her take that and build on it and really now start to produce. And Brittany's going to be a great player, and she's just figuring things out. But the thing I think I appreciated most about her at Texas is that there was no fear of her. She's going against some big-time players that are older, that have been there for a while, and there was no fear in that game. And it just carried over. I mean, she started this game, and she just pounced on the opportunity. I thought Rasay did a great job of finding her at times on pick and rolls and slips. And then, she has our 2 offensive boards we got in the game. So I was proud that she went to the glass.
Coach, talk about how the team fed off the fans. This is probably the loudest the USA has been.
Yeah, I was really proud to see, people coming out on New Year's Day. You never know on New Year's Day, what their plans are. But I thought our crowd was great. The energy was good. They were in it. When we made runs, you could feel it from our fans. And, this place is special because of the loyalty we have from our fan base and from this community.
Coach, you had 27 defensive rebounds, and you kind of hinted at it there with only the 2 lone offensive rebounds. Was that just because of those 27 three-pointers and the long rebounds with their guards being able to get those?
I think a lot of them were long rebounds, and then you've got Coleman and Jensen, who are tremendous rebounders inside. So it's a strength of theirs. Long shots go long rebounds. Sometimes those are hard to get. But I thought we knew that was going to be a big key. And when things weren't going our way, that was kind of our challenge to our players at halftime too, was we've got to do a better job boarding it. And I thought Jada and Britt and all of really everybody kind of stepped up and made big plays at big times. Devontae got a huge rebound late in the fourth that she went and got. That did not come to her. And so we've got to do that. We've got to be a great rebounding team, and it's not the strength of ours, but we've got to keep working at it and grinding at it and get better. And I thought we did a great job of it.
And with the girls coming off the loss to Texas and the quick turnaround, how proud are you of them that they were able to clear their mind that quickly and get focused on Oklahoma State?
I am, because it was not because we lost. It was because of how we played. That it's sometimes you kind of feel like you've just been blindsided a little bit. So I was really happy to see them come back. And kids are usually really resilient, and coaches are the ones that have a harder time moving on. But that just wasn't us. We had so many wasted possessions, and it was partly part of Texas, and then we've got to be better in environments like that. And it was a learning thing.
Being able to shoot 57% from the floor and the discrepancy of being able to get to the line 19-9. What did you just like most about shot selection and just attacking the basket?
Yeah, I mean, I was really pleased with just how we executed and played together. And I thought, we're patient at times where maybe in the past we haven't been as patient, and took advantage of opportunities when we had them. And, I mean, that's a good defensive team, and we're shooting a high percentage. And obviously when we can get to the line, that helps us, tremendously. It hasn't been a strength of ours all year, but it'll be a big key for us in Big 12 games.
Coach, talk to us about the discipline that your team had for today's game, with as many fouls as you had in the Texas game. Very disciplined in reverse this game.
I thought I thought we did a good job of following the scout. You know, those assistants put a lot of time into, you know, this is how we're going to guard this, and this is what they're looking for here. We want to try to take this away, and then, you know, when we could double and show a lot of traffic on Jensen, we wanted to, and we did a good job really for most of the game. I think she got some fouls early, but the rest of the time we kept her off the line. And that's not the case. That kid makes more and ones than probably anyone in the country. So just a tremendous job having discipline in the zone and not bailing people out.
Obviously, having 4 games in 10 days to start Big 12 play, I know everybody kind of has that schedule, but obviously makes it tough. But coming off that game to Texas, do you feel like it's nice to maybe get that taste out of your mouth and get back on the floor on a Sunday?
Yeah, it was important. You know, it's really important that we not only won today, but that we played well. You know, we want to feel good about how we're playing and how we're executing and how we're defending and all those things. So, you know, you want to stay in that place, and obviously you want to win. But if we can put our best effort every time, you know, that's what we're looking for.
In a very crucial home game, how does it feel kind of get off the schneid and do it against a very good team in Big 12 play?
It feels good. I feel like I've been struggling for a while, so it feels really good to get that off. So.
And what made you so effective down low? They have 2 really good bigs down there, but you really were able to search yourself. What kind of clicked for you today?
Definitely my lower game. That was important to me, and then out hustling because they're hustlers. So.
All right. It seemed like it was a game of streaks for both players. Game of streaks. They started off hot, then y'all came back at it, and then it went back and forth. It seemed like 6-point runs throughout the game. What kind of propelled y'all, do you think, down the stretch in that fourth quarter, got you that last, I think, 8-10, I think it was a 10-2 run over maybe the 5-minute mark? What kind of, made y'all kind of prevail with that last little push?
Well, what stuck in our minds was after Texas, we were in film, and we were going over the Texas film, and Coach Matt was just talking about mental toughness and how basketball's a game of runs, and we're not going to beat someone by 20 and they're going to stay down by 20. They're going to battle back, and same vice versa. So that just stuck in our minds the whole time. And I just think mental toughness and pushing through and knowing that we had to win this one.
Knowing that you guys coming in off the loss to Texas and knowing you had to win this one, how did you guys get your mind cleared that quickly to come back and have the performance you guys did tonight?
I think Texas really motivated us, honestly, and it kind of gave us like a little glimpse of how you have to fight hard every game, and so we couldn't take advantage of this game. We had to go for it.
Rissa, you guys shot 90% from the field in the fourth. I mean, what did you see, and what was so effective for you guys then?
I think we made them work all game. I don't think we had wasted possessions. That was one of our big things after Texas is we wasted a lot of possessions. We didn't show really how good our offensive execution was. So when we make them work the whole game, and now in the fourth quarter we're getting easier buckets, and Jada is jump hooking over Jensen, and everything was just clicking.
All right, get that going. It seemed like the defense put a lot of pressure on them today. Can you just talk about y'all's effort on that end of the floor?
Well, we knew the post players were going to be like the center of the game. Jensen's an amazing player, and so they really pushed that into our heads, and we got it. So
on that trick, you really seemed like jammed up middle. Having 4 for 27 for 3-point line. What was what worked on the perimeter defense to kind of force them into some of those longer looks that they were forced to take?
Well, we have scout reports coming out, and we have personnel, and we have to know that before every game. And Coach Matt, his defensive plan was, obviously clog up the middle, make it harder for Jensen. So we just go off personnel, and the shooters don't let them shoot. The ones that are iffy kind of let them, but don't really. So it's kind of, game plan.
Any other questions for players? Okay. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, ladies.
Yes. Unless you want to.
You've been doing so well.
I've been doing so well, yes.
For the last 2 seasons.
Oh, yeah. All right, Coach. I asked them a lot about the defense today. Obviously, let's get your thoughts on the defense and why do you think it was worked so well. Obviously, they have 2 huge bigs. Great games from Terry and Brewer on the defensive end of the floor, it seemed like.